Good Saturday evening to everybody. Welcome to Greyhound Race of the Week, episode number 3. Before we get started, a little update on the Overturn 13 activity. As I said last week, don't mistake inactivity for inaction. There was a conference call with the lawyer. I know Mr. Bob Crossland was on that conference call, and things are progressing. Don't want to give away too much of what's going on. But let's say as we had a plan A and a plan B before, our legal team has introduced a plan C as well. If plan A doesn't work, then we go to plan B. If plan B doesn't work, then we go to plan C. If plan C doesn't work, well, then I guess we've done all we could. We tried, and that'll be it for Florida. Hopefully it doesn't get that way, but that's the truth. It's never been done before. Amendments have been overturned, other amendments, but nothing like this has ever been overturned. So it's going to be it's a different case. It's a first. And is there a chance? Yes. Wish it was a 50-50 chance? No, it's not a 50-50 chance. But like we said before, nobody wants to wake up on January 1st, 2021, in that new year, wondering what would have happened if we had tried. So we're going to exhaust all avenues. Overturn 13 needs more money. Definitely needs more money. That the retainers are just a start. About $300 an hour at $30,000. That's about 100 hours worth of work, right? I don't know. It's late. I'm tired, and math is not coming to me tonight. But that's the bottom line. That's the starter. Okay, this thing could go all the way to the Supreme Court of the United States, and every step of the way going to need more money. So there'll be more auctions coming. And like I said, don't mistake inaction for inactivity. They are planning auctions. We're going to plan a live auction. Just to let you know, I'm going to be up at Stanford Orlando Kennel Club on May 4th for Derby Day. Going to be live broadcasting probably either here or the Overturn 13 site. But needless to say, the link for the live broadcast at SOKC will be posted on all 3 of the websites, the Support Working Animals, Overturn 13, and Keep Greyhounds Racing. Do us a favor. Go to the keepgreyhoundsracing.org site. Look around. Spread those links. When you're trying to educate people, there's a lot of stuff there, especially Dennis has McKeon. We've got McKeon's Minute there. We need to get our links out so that we can get good search engine results. The goal for Keep Greyhounds Racing is that when somebody types Greyhound Racing in America, Greyhound Racing in Florida, Greyhound Racing anywhere here, that we come up before the charlatans on the East Coast. And that's going to take a while. It's going to take probably some money. We may pay somebody to help us do it. But the most important thing is to take the links on that site and spread them around and let everybody know the truth. All right, so last week, our race of the week was Asa, or Swamp Yankee. And let's revisit that race here, right now, right off the bat.
Anderson's in motion. They're open racing in the 8th. At the break, it's a 2-5, 1, 7, 3, 8, 4, and 6. They'll pass the grandstand the first time. It's the one on the rail, Swamp Yankee. Up on the outside, Kentucky, Maryland. The 5, Dollface. 1, 5, 2, 7, 4, 6. Down the backstretch, Swamp Yankee by 3. The 5, Dollface. The 2, Kentucky, Maryland. It's a 1, 5, 2, and 7. It's Swamp Yankee.
All right, that was a great run last week by Swamp Yankee. Congratulations to Matt and Denise. That's their dog, Asa. We're going to make this a little bit more interesting here. We have stakes races coming up. We've had 2 last weekend. So basically, here's the new rules. Is stakes racers, winners, are going to automatically be entered into the tournament. So let's take a look at the 2 stakes races from last week. Here's the Distance Classic from Derby Lane and LK's High Pockets.
WW Cap CNC, oh yeah, Sniper, Rich and Famous, oh yeah, Iceman, LK's High Pockets, and the 8, It's My Life. The 2019 version, 60th Annual Distance Classic. It's post time. They're open racing in the Distance Classic. At the break, it's a 4, 5, 7, 6, 1, 3. It's Oh Yeah Sniper. The 5 is Rich and Famous. Up on the outside, Oh Yeah Iceman. It's 5, 4, 6, 7, 2, 1, 3. Down the backstretch, Rich and Famous for Farmer. Up on the outside, Oh Yeah Iceman. Oh Yeah Sniper has the rail. The 4 is LK's High Pockets. 4, 5 of them across the track. It's LK's High Pockets, LK's Honolulu. LK's High Pockets wins the Distance Classic.
Nice run by LK's High Pockets, especially coming around that turn 5 wide, almost like a NASCAR race. So he's automatically in there. And we had another one last week over at Southland. Let's take a look at that one. And that was a 2-dog race. And this is the first time I've ever seen a 2-dog race. I know many of you out there have been around a long time, have seen them, and this had to be one of the most exciting things I've seen. All right, so let's take a look at that race from Southland.
17th race Greyhounds are now entering the starting box. Post time for the Hound Madness Championship. Race 17 is the 2019 Hound Madness Championship. The lure to lead the Greyhounds in the match race is now in motion. Here comes Rusty. And they're off in the Hound Madness Championship. Cherokee Fiddle takes the early lead. Full boat right there, a length behind. Racing around the first turn. Cherokee Fiddle with the lead. Then it's full boat. Cherokee Fiddle going after 5 in a row, winning as the betting favorite his last 3 after finishing 4th in the first round, while Full Boat is going after 6 in a row, winning in every round of the stakes, coming from behind each and every time. Far turn, Cherokee Fiddle with the lead, but Full Boat making his move. Down the stretch, here comes Full Boat on the outside, but Cherokee Fiddle holds on to win the Hound Madness Championship.
So there's your Hound Madness Championship out of Southland. Cherokee Fiddle. So now Cherokee Fiddle will also be entered in. Also, I am also going to do, at my discretion, at large. And a perfect example of a possible at large bid would be Skip Potter's dog, Aaron Solo, from last week. Not only did his dog win for him on his birthday, but it was a hell of a call by the track announcer. So I may put that in, and we may do a poll towards the end. We'll leave like 4 spaces open, and we'll put like 10 dogs on a poll, and you can vote, more than one time, and sort of like a plan for the last 4 to get into this keepgreyhoundsracing.org Greyhound Race of the Week tournament. But let's get to this week's entries. We've got, how many we got this week? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5. So we'll vote on all 5 of them, and let's go through them now. The first one here we have is PCH, Don't Ask.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Spin is on the move. And they're off. Commander gave with the lead. Greyhound 1 5 out of 8. 6, 2, 7, 5, 3, 4. And so it's the first turn. Greyhound 1 has lead. 5 out of 8. 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 4. And so it's the back stretch. Greyhound 1, back down, Ruby has the lead, 5 out of 8, 6, 7, 3, 5, 2, 4, and so it's the final turn. Greyhound 1 minus lead, 5 out of 8, 6, 7, 3, 2, and so it's the home stretch. Greyhound 1, back down, Ruby minus lead, 5 out of Greyhound 6. As that middle towards the wire, Greyhound 6 has lead from Greyhound 1, and Greyhound 6 will be your winner.
There you go, PCH Don't Ask. Isn't that one of the most exciting race calls you've ever heard? So that's our first one of the week from Birmingham, PCH Don't Ask. Next up this week we have Helpful Hint. Let's take a look at that race.
There's Spunky there, Elton, racing fast and away from the box. There's one trying to take charge. 8, 2, 3, 7, 5, 4, tangled up in the back. Into that turn, it's Helpful Hint trying to hold off AMFX Leaker. And Helpful Hint trying to stay ahead as two's picking up the pace, trying to get around the 8, 3, 4, 5, 7 into that final turn. Helpful Hint's leading that pack. Down the stretch, it's going to be one. Close with that 2-8.
All right, Helpful Hint. I took that one off of Bob Crossland's feed. Evidently that was his third in a row over, as was at Wheeling, third in a row. So I had to put that in. Okay, I'm having sound issues. All right, can everybody hear me? Or do we have to start this all over again? All right, anybody out there who's listening, if you can let me know, can you hear me? Okay, I hope you can hear me. Hold on one second. Let's see, there's another comment. Okay, Bill says yes. All right, we will move on. Maybe it's just Randy having problems. I hope it's not a main problem. So that was Helpful Hint. Next we have RCK Emerald. Very exciting race. Let's take a look at this one.
Harrison's in motion. They're off and racing at the break. 8-6-2, 1-7-3 and 4. Around the turn, the 8, DS Cash with the lead. The 6 J's Devil Dog and Double Standard. The 7 RCK Emerald. 8-7-4-1-3-6-2. DS Cash, RCK Emerald, and Friendly again. It's 8-7-4. Down the stretch, it's close.
Yes, that was close. It was a photo finish, and here was the winner.
Ray's
RCK
Ultra
Emerald.
Official, 7-8 Quinella, 49-20. 7-8 Perfected,
41-20
3.
on the win. Beautiful photo finish. That's what it's all about. That's what racing's all about, guys. Anybody who's ever been there loves those kind of races. And people are trying to get rid of it, but we're going to fight like hell not to let them. All right, second for the last. Here we go. Up from West Palm Beach, my buddy Leo and his dog, KB's Brawler.
Rusty's in motion. Here comes Rusty. And off they go. That's the 6 on top, KB's Wonder Pet. Wonder Pet takes that lead, 8 charging up on the outside. It's 8 with the 2 and the 6. It's 4 and the 5. It's 2 at Tuscany to Bayou. On top, 8's right there, second, with the 5 coming strong up on the inside. It's 2-5 with the 8-4. The 5's coming up, going to be a challenger for the lead. KB's Brawler, here they come. It's going to be 5 with the 3-8-2.
Congrats to KB Brawler and Leo. I think that was his first win ever. Not ever, but first win over there at Palm Beach. KB's Brawler found his way through some trouble. That's always hard to do, is getting through the pack like that when you clumped up and get bumped a little bit, but he recovered nicely from that. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like he got too mixed up in the whole thing there. All right, the last one that we have here is from Southland, everybody's favorite, and I know he'll keep getting nominated till he gets in the bracket, Jack Rabbit Slim.
Race 6 is over the Crittenden course, and Rusty is on the roll. Here comes Rusty, and they're off. Jumping out of the box, taking the early lead to Heart Song. Nearing the turn, 8, 2, 1, and 6. Race around the turn, 8, 6, 7, and 1 with the lead 8. Jack Rabbit Slim. Down the stretch, 8, 7, 6, and 1. 8, Jack Rabbit Slim. 8, 6, 7, and 3.
Beautiful job by Jack Rabbit Slim on the short course there. That's his second win over there at Southland, I believe. And I know he has his own little following there, so I'm pretty sure that we'll get a few more Jack Rabbit Slims. And if he doesn't for some reason make it, there's at-large bids, remember, and we'll do the at-large at the end of all this to get a full field. And then what we'll do is, what's going to happen is even though the stakes racers that get into this, they'll get put in a bracket. We'll just sort of blindly draw opponents in brackets and have one dog against the other. And then what we're going to do is we're not going to show their stakes races. We're going to let you vote by what they've done lately. So it's always, hey, what have you done lately for me in sports? This is no different. So we'll take like the last 2 or 3 races once we get down to that point. And then you'll have dog 1 against dog 2, and then we'll throw up the poll and let everybody vote, and whoever wins will go on. Like I say, it'll be a March Madness style bracket. Maybe we can come up with a prize or a trophy or something for the owner and the trainer and the kennel. But just to let you know what we have right now, who's in right now. So our week 1 winner was Paint the Trail. Week 2 winner was Swamp Yankee. Then we had Cherokee Fiddle, who won the stakes race, the head-to-head race over in Southland. And LK's Hip Pockets, who was the distance champion over at Derby Lane. So who's going to be next? Like I say, we're going to fill in about, let's say, 30 of them. 30 of them. 32 probably, because that's an even number. So 28 or 32. I think we'll go 32. And then we'll run them down and we'll get a champion. So sort of a little fun thing to do to spread Greyhound racing. Since this is a public page, eventually more people will file into it. Go to the site keepgreyhoundsracing.org. Like I said, that's a wealth of information on the sport of greyhound racing. And let's see, so we're not running about 23 minutes. So in about About 11 minutes, the poll will automatically appear on Keep Greyhounds Racing, and then you'll be able to vote. We're already taking nominations for next week. If you go to the Facebook page, Keep Greyhounds Racing, that is already open, and I believe we have one nomination. The big 95-pounder Arky from Derby Lane won his race today, and I know we got that one nominated for next week right away, so that's going to be a popular one and probably a hard-to-beat one. But there's always exciting races going on. No matter which track I dial up, I go through Bob Crossland's feed now, too, when we don't have enough nominations, and I can always get a good race or two from him on his page. So, sorry I did not do a recap video, so I'm just going to read off the 5 finalists for this week. So are going to be PCH Don't Ask. I guess if we got time, we can run the races again. If nobody objects, let's Let's run them again. Here's PCH Don't Ask.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Spin is on the move. And they're off. Come out to get with the leader. He won 5 out of 8. 6, 2, 7, 5, 3, 4. It was the first turn. Greyhound one has lead. 5 out of 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 4. It was the back stretch. Greyhound 1. Back down. Ruby has the lead. 5 out of 8, 6, 7, 3, 5, 2, 4. It was the final turn. Greyhound wants to minus lead. 5 out of 8, 6, 7, 3, 2. It was the home stretch. Greyhound 1. Back down. Ruby minus lead. 5 out of Greyhound 6. As that midway towards the wire, Greyhound 6 has lead from Greyhound 1 and Greyhound 6.
Okay, that was number 6, PCH Don't Ask. Next we have Helpful Hint.
There's Spunky there out and racing fast and away from the box is 1 trying to take charge. 8, 2, 3, 7, 5, 4 tangled up in the back. Into that turn, it's Helpful Hint trying to hold off AMFX Leaker, and Helpful Hint trying to stay ahead as 2's picking up the pace, trying to get around the 8, 3, 4, 5, 7 into that final turn. Helpful Hint's leading that pack down the stretch. It's going to be 1 close with that 2-8.
All right, that was Helpful Hint. Let's take a look at the number 3 again. We'll replay RCK Emerald.
Harrison's in motion. They're off and racing at the break. 8-6-2, 1-7-3 and 4. Around the turn, the 8, DS Cash with the lead. The 6 J's Devil Dog and Double Standard. The 7 RCK Emerald. 8-7-4-1-3-6-2. DS Cash, RCK Emerald, and Friendly again. It's 8-7-4. Down the stretch. It's close.
And it was RCK Emerald in a photo finish. All right, here's number 3 for the week, which was from Palm Beach. Leo Stillmock's dog, KB's Brawler.
Rusty's in motion. Here comes Rusty. And off they go. That's the 6 on top. KB's Wonder Pet. Wonder Pet takes their lead. 8 charging up on the outside. It's 8 with the 2 and the 6. It's 4 and the 5. It's 2 at Tuscany to Bayou. On top, 8's right there second with the 5 coming strong up on the inside. It's 2-5 with the 8-4. The 5's coming up. Going to be a challenger for the lead. KB's Brawler. Here they come. It's going to be 5 with the 3-8-2.
That was KB's Brawler, another one that found his way through some trouble and managed to come back and take his race. Very impressive run by KB's Brawler. And then once again, we have Jackrabbit Slim winning his second race over at Southland.
Race 6 over the Crittenden course, and Rusty is on the roll. Here comes Rusty, and they're off. Jumping out of the box, taking the early lead to Heart Song. Nearing the turn, 8, 2, 1, and 6. Race around the turn, 8, 6, 7, and 1 with the lead 8. Jackrabbit Slim. Down the stretch, 8, 7, 6, and 1. 8, Jackrabbit Slim. 8, 6, 7, and 3.
Nice win there by Jackrabbit Slim, his second in, 2 or 3 weeks? So, again, maybe he'll get in, maybe not. Like I said, the poll will be up on the Keep Greyhounds Racing Facebook page in 6 minutes. 6 minutes. And we'll be looking for the winner of week number 3 for the Greyhound Race of the Week. Once again, stakes winners will automatically go in, so those are automatic berths. But they won't be able to rest on their stakes race laurels because once the tournament comes, it'll be their last 2 or 3 races. And so they'll have to basically win on what they've done lately, not what they did before. And it'll be fun. It'll be a fun exercise. Like I say, we'll do some at-large bids. I'm going to throw one or two in there at-larges that I like. And then we'll do another poll. We'll do an at-large poll before we start the tournament and maybe put in like 4. We'll list 10 on the poll, and the top 4 will advance. And like I said, maybe we'll get an overturned 13 shirt for the trainer, and maybe a little plaque for the owner, the winner, that wins the inaugural Keep Greyhounds Racing Greyhound Race of the Week title for 2019. Once again, overturn13.org. Please go there and donate. If you're catching this live now, which we only have 5 people watching, the replays, usually we'll get a couple hundred views on the replays. Go tell your friends, get over to overturn13.org. They're going to need more money to keep this going. And like I said, in the beginning, they did meet with the lawyer. Can't go into everything that I know, but where before there was a plan A and a B only, there's an A, B, and C now. That will come clear in the next couple weeks. The lawyer has all the information that was researched for him. And so we're going to try and keep Greyhounds racing by doing that. He's got the info. The suit's going to be filed in weeks, not months. So if you're a farm owner out there and you're debating whether to cut down on your breeding for race dogs, you just may want to just go in limbo and just prepare for either moving forward like nothing happened in Florida and there was no Amendment 13 if we win, or plan to wind it down in case we can't do it. But like I said, there's 3 plans out there on the table right now. A is going to federal court, and that's going forward. That's, from what I understand, that's going forward, and that's Plan A. And so don't get caught. We know you love the industry. We're volunteers like myself and the board over at Support Working Animals are all working their asses off to get this done, to find out if we can get this overturned. We all think it's unconstitutional. The lawyer thinks it's unconstitutional. He has a whole bunch of other arguments. Like I say, we're not going to go into that now. But more will be revealed. And like I said, if you're sitting back and you don't see a lot of posting on Support Working Animals or Overturn 13 about this, do not mistake inactivity for inaction, because there's plenty of action going down behind the scenes. Once again, May 4th, Derby Day. I'm going to be live from Sanford Orlando Kennel Club, and I'll bet you I'll run into Jeff Songson and a few others. I'm going to have a booth set up there, be volunteering for Overturn 13, but the live feed will be shared across the whole platform of Support Working Animals websites. So if you can't make it to a track in Florida for Derby Day, I'm going to try and bring it to you the best I can. Mitch has generously, at SOKC has generously said I can set up there and be part of it, let people know there what's going on, because as we all know, a lot of people at the tracks didn't even know that 13 was on the ballot last time. But we're going to let them know we are out there, and we're going to try and get this crap overturned. Yes, and we're going to have a presence at Palm Beach too. We're trying to get a presence on Derby Day at as many tracks as we can. I may be the only one live streaming though, but we're spreading the word. And there's going to be other fundraising activities going on. Maybe even a poker tournament, as I understand it. So like I said, this is going to take money. It's going to take money. And again, I'm appealing to those overseas. When we were fighting 13 to get on the ballot, we couldn't take your money. Because it was a political organization. May 4th, Tracy, May 4th, Saturday, May 4th is Derby Day for the Kentucky Derby. We couldn't take foreign donations last time, so we couldn't rely on your help. But we're begging you now for your help. Australia, the UK, Ireland. Timbuktu, Russia, Bolivia, Ecuador, we don't care where it comes from. If you want to see Greyhound racing continue in Florida and you want to hand the animal activists a body blow, because they've been running roughshod over everybody and nobody's been able to. There's been a few victories in court, a few small ones, but this is the big one, people. They lose this, it's a big, big, big blow to them. And hopefully it would put one organization we loathe close to extinction when the lies come out. But anyways, we need your monetary help. So go to overturn13.org. Click the donation button in the upper right. You can donate with PayPal, or you can just use a credit card. If you don't have a PayPal account, it will let you use a credit card. That's it for the Greyhound Race of the Week. Thanks, everybody, for joining. Get those suggestions in for next week, and we will do this all over again. And like I say, if we have any more to update as far as Overturn 13, we will. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great Saturday night. Everybody stay safe, especially with some of the weather in some of the parts. Texas and the south, the tornadoes are terrible. I've been watching it all day on the Weather Channel. If you're in an area and those sirens go off, you need to get to the lowest possible ground you can, because the conditions are right, even this late in the evening, for supercells that will produce long track tornadoes. So when your sirens go off or you get a warning on your phone, you need to get to the lowest possible ground you can. And if you got a helmet, that's a good idea. Hopefully none of you are in any of these areas, but I pass that along just in case. So have a great night, and we will see you all next Saturday.